Shalom, shalom. All of my sisters and my bro stars of the STARSEED United, allies and friends, I send you infinite love and light, and I receive yours, abracadabra. So we see where the Antichrist Trump has used his power and stirred up some mischief in Los Angeles, which I'm in California right now too. Ooh, he did not want me to come in California. Yep, because he's trying to use Los Angeles as the rally point. I guess I have to be up close and personal to do battle against the devil with STARSEED United. Yep. So let's go over this thing. So he sent his little Nazis over there to LA and to the garment district. What? His little ICE brigade. And the army ants came out, but they didn't come out in full force yet. But anyway, because the people protested, did any of their ICE agents get killed? No. Nobody's declaring war on humanity because that's where he wants to start. Yeah. Next thing you know, he'll be removing habeas corpus too. He's trying to rush through the Senate. His big, beautiful deal. Yeah, he says that he wants to enact his big, beautiful deal to make him king as soon as possible. I say, go ahead, Antichrist. Do it. Do it, Senate. Do it. Can't come quick enough because you're not going to be fighting against us, because that's your real target. We know it, the Hebrew Israelites. We're your real targets. Yeah. So I say do it. Go ahead. Do it. Keep it up. Keep it up. So our Holy Mother has instructed us to do Psalms 37, which I'm going to read because, see, whoever's listening out there and resonate with this message, you just continue to do Psalms 37, honey, and they shall soon be zapped up out of here. All of them. That's why I said let them go ahead and do it. It's part of the prophecy. They're going to try to come after us. What? Go ahead, Antichrist. Do your thing with your little people army and your little peace shooters and your illusions of power and your badges. Go ahead. It's not going to be like anything you've ever seen before as the outcome as soon as you make your first step towards us. I'm just letting you know, because we don't have power to fight you in this dimension, even though we do have allies that you don't know. Well, you do know, actually. You do know. You know, Pentagon. General Langley told you all about the allies of the real Christ, the real King of Peace, Ibrahim Traore. So you know who our allies are. And they just been standing by with your foolishness, because they could have invaded these United States of America a long time ago. And y'all would have just gave up. Really. What could you guys do about those drones that just appeared? You know, they just appeared out of nowhere. What could you do about them? I didn't see where you guys, captured one of them and studied it and all that. I didn't see none of that. You couldn't do anything about little drones. And then, not just that, but President Vladimir Putin too. He's an ally of the Hebrew Israelites. So is North Korea. So is China. They know who we are. Yeah, there's many that has aligned themselves with not just the Messiah, not the Antichrist. They reject him, Donald Trump, and they have taken sides with Ibrahim Traore, who is the King of Peace, that has returned here to save the world, and we're here to fight with him to save the world, to save humanity. With our part of the combination. Yeah, that's how Mother explained it to me. It's like, it's a combination login the Most High has designed in his programming to get rid of this evil. And Starseed all over the planet have, their job to do, to turn that tumbler, to make it click. And Starseed United is one of them. So, it only really takes 2 or 3 of us, Hashatan. That's what our Messiah said in your Bible. Yeah, I said your Bible that you played around with. You played with it, created a script. But it's some truth in there. It really does. Just take 2 or 3 of us. It only took Gideon 300 men that resonated. Warriors. Might have been women too, because they erased us out of everything. But anyway, it only took 300 of us to conquer many kingdoms coming after us. So we have 5D allies, we have 3D allies, and y'all getting ready to fuck around and find out. Ooh, it's a little chilly outside this morning. So, yeah, they have been trying to get us to disobey our Holy Mother. Been trying to draw us out with all kind of shenanigans and insults and pool noodles. That's what I call your shit, Donald Trump. Ain't nothing but some damn pool noodles. You ain't shit. Your paper magic ain't shit either. Not against our magic. And it is an esoteric war. It's magic against magic. Yeah, only take 2 or 3 of us. Yeah, and I know I at least got 300 just like Gideon. Yeah, you can shadow ban this channel all you want to with people that is, it's not necessary for the mission. But the words that come out of my mouth, because some kind of way, I don't know, the guidance of the Holy Mother, maybe because my memory is coming back of who I am. Yeah, I don't know what it is and why I was chosen for, this task, but I'm going to keep on talking until all this evil is gone, and then I'm just going to be praising the Most High, praising the Mother, yeah, praising the Big Brother. That's what I'm going to be doing. Y'all are gone. Everybody going to be so happy. Yeah. So you go ahead. You can't do it quick enough. You just try to attack us and see the Psalms 37 be activated. Because it's a prophecy from King David, by the way. Yep, and another avatar. He gave us a prophecy. Because these things haven't happened yet. Have people disappeared yet? Have there been a rapture of evil people yet? No. Oh, they're about to find out. And Donald Trump, he wants to be the Christ. And in their narrative, the Christ was hung on the cross. Yeah, in their narrative. And his own people were the ones to do it. So they say. I think it was the imposters myself. That it was somebody on that cross, but it wasn't the Messiah. Our Father wouldn't have stood by and let the devil pull a rampage of torture like that on him and use him as an icon and feet hanging on the cross. Yeah. Not my Father. And his host, what? Please. And they're black too. Just like his children. Oh, yeah. How are all you sorcerers, witches, and warlocks, and psychics, and astro projectors? How are y'all doing this morning? Not so good, huh? Yeah, you failed. Starseed United. I told y'all this is an esoteric war. Only thing they can do to me is magic against magic. That's the rules of engagement with Starseed United. Yeah. So, anyway, I I told y'all that I was coming here to California to assist family with something, Yeah. And so 2 days before I was supposed to leave, I started getting very strong anxiety about coming. Yeah, because I'm supposed to be here for like 6 weeks, and I was getting all kind of psychic attacks of everything going wrong. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, they were sending all kind of psychic attacks to keep me from coming to California. So anyway, I was so perplexed, and I didn't hear anything from Mother about if I should stay or should I go. And so I said, Father, Mother, if I am supposed to go, I will go. If I'm not supposed to go, and I know I'm not supposed to go, and somehow I know that if I got on that plane, I was supposed to be here for something great. Yeah, like for a great mission. It's like something was going to happen. And I was supposed to be here in California if I got on that plane and landed at LAX. Yeah. Y'all, guess what happened? So first, I hired a Lyft, and it said that the ride was paid for. So I'm sitting there, it was like 4 minutes away, and I'm glad I started a little early because I would have missed my flight. So anyway, the Lyft canceled me because they never showed up. So I checked my account to see if the money had come out of my account, and the money didn't come out of my account. I said, well, damn, what in the fuck happened? Let me call A1 Taxi. Honey, I had already called the cab company to compare the prices with a Lyft or Uber, So I already was prepared for plan B, Hashatan. I was prepared. So they told me it was going to cost $85. So when I get in the car, first of all, that cab smelled like a skunk sprayed in it. That's how bad they didn't want me to come. And they knew I had to leave. And I didn't have time to wait for another ride. I had to get in that damn cab, smelling like a skunk. Number 2, then the little cab driver gonna tell me it's 80. Did they tell you how much it was? And I told you I live in the hood. I said, yeah, she told me it was $85. He said, I need that money up front. I said, what? I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I ain't never heard of this before. This is crazy, but here's your $85. You didn't get no tip either. Anyway, I said, what is this skunk smell? What is it? Oh, I don't know. People smoke, people do this, people do that. I said, it's horrible. Can you roll down my window? He said, no, this is a old police car. It was all dirty. It was all dirty and shit. But he started a conversation, and I started talking. It was so weird, y'all. This is how weird it was. So this little taxi driver, he used to live next door to me, right? And he's like a box build kind of guy, like short and boxy. And he had dreadlocks, and the tip of his dreadlocks were blonde. But that little taxi driver, he had diabetes or something, because I remember catching cabs with him before. He always looked kind of dingy and stuff, but he wouldn't have his shoes on because he said his feet were so bad, right? So now this little taxi driver looked just like him. I said, aren't you the guy that lived next door to me that used to drive the taxis? I used to get rides with. And he said, yeah, that's me. I said, oh, wow. I said, what happened? I remember your feet were bad. Because I hadn't taken a cab with him in like 3 years or so. He said, oh, no. See, that was my brother. That wasn't me. He died of diabetic coma. This is weird as hell, y'all, because that was that dude. But he looked a little lighter. And he just said he had been in jail for 3 years, so that's why I hadn't seen him. But that was the same dude. He has like a very strong accent. I don't know where he came from, North Carolina or somewhere like that. I ain't kidding, y'all. That was my taxi driver. It was that dude. Yeah, he came back to give me that taxi ride, and that taxi smelled like a skunk. Anyway, that was a long ass ride in that damn taxi. Anyway, I was embarrassed when we pulled up because it was so, it was just so tacky. It's like, damn. Now I gotta be embarrassed getting out of this funky ass taxi at the airport. So anyway, he got out, jumped out that car, got my heavy ass suitcase out of that trunk, and the other one would not have done that. So anyway, I finally get up to the line, and I check my bag because I paid for one bag, and I knew it was overweight because I'm gonna be here for 6 weeks, so I had all my little cute stuff in it, I went shopping. Oh, I just really had a lot of cute stuff to bring with me, and I went and got a bigger suitcase, y'all. So when I checked it, she said, oh, that's going to be $150. I said, but I paid for the baggage. She said, yeah, you did, but because of the overweight, you have to pay $150. I said, what? I could see 50. I could even see 100. But y'all gonna charge me $150. And it was a sister too. She said, ma'am, you can go on over there. See over there was no people over there. She said you could take 10 pounds out of that bag and then come back. So I was like, okay. Because $150, that's like some of my little fun money here in California. Whatever I want to do. Give me a little freedom. So I unzipped my bag, and I was like, well, damn. And I shut that bag back up immediately, zipped it up. I said, I'm taking all my cute stuff to California. Yep, and I'm okay. I paid $150. So I went on up to the counter and I said, you know what? I'm not doing all of that. I just have to pay for it. Hell. Handed her my debit card. She said, well, ma'am, would you like to be moved to closer to the front? Because I see that you're on like aisle 18. I said, sure, that'd be nice. Why did that sister put me in first class? And I had it to myself. Or business class. I think that's what they call it. All the way in the row number 1. Row number 1. Where I had, that I was the focal point of the two, flight attendants. They were very nice and handsome. They were just so kind, They even buckled in. I got me this pillow where I can rest on, I'll just blow it up, little air pillow. He even buckled that up. He buckled it up in the next seat that was empty. Ha, Shaitan. So I get on board. And I was told to text when I boarded, so because they knew that it was a non-stop flight, so my flight would make it on time. Just text me when you board the plane. So as soon as I got settled in, I texted them and I said, I boarded the plane. And then I put my phone on airplane mode, so Hashatan, I didn't get the message. Y'all, When I landed and I turned my phone on to check my messages, it was a message on there that said, it said this: get off the plane now. I'll explain later. I'm like, what the hell? But I had already landed in California. That was the message. Get off the plane now. I'll explain later. Had I got that message, because he said he sent it right away. Had I got that message, I wouldn't have been here. I would have been like, what the hell is going on? I was right. See, that's how they was trying to trick me with those psychic attacks. Like everything that could go wrong would go wrong. I made it, Hashatan. I'm here in California, just like last year. Yeah, full circle again. This is like a huge full circle. This is like, because I was born in Los Angeles, right down the street from the garment district where you tried to start your rally point. Over here in the United States, see, they want to do a Gaza. That's what Mother told me. Anyway, because I didn't get an answer from Mother, I was like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay, Father, or should I go? I mean, it was intense, but I knew if somehow I made it here to California, it was to be like the biggest mission. Y'all hear those confirmations? The birds are chirping and the dogs are barking. What? I knew I was supposed to be here for that reason, just like last year. Because I came face to face with you, Hashatan. You came in a human form. Yeah, but trying to pull some magic on me. But I took a stick and I wrote on the sand, it's all good. And I looked up to the heavens that was full of your minions on that day. You brought all of that kingdom with you. Yeah, I was surrounded, y'all, that day. And Hashatan tried to pull some sneaky magic. He tried to pass some magic through me because of who I am. And he pulled it off. It was real sneaky. He asked to borrow a pen and he told me what he was using it for. He said that it was their Jewish. He's a Jew, so he had to identify himself. He says, I am a Jew. He didn't even say Jewish. And he said, on this day, we write down what we don't want on a piece of paper and we throw it in the ocean. He had to tell me what he was fucking doing. Mother woke me up from a deep sleep and told me that that was you. And that when you asked me to borrow that pen, see, that's what he approached me with. He was waiting for me. He was waiting for me. My granddaughter even identified you. She said, that man looked like a vampire. Because she seen the evil in you. Yeah. Yep, and he used my pen and then he gave it back to me. And I was supposed to have that pen in the bottom of my purse, which we hardly ever use pens anymore, but us old ladies, most of the time we keep a pen in our purse. I would have been carrying your curse with me, but Mother told me what you did. She told me what you did. Yeah, and she told me to flush that pen down the toilet. And she gave me these words about that pen. She said, send it to doo-doo soup. Send it back. That's the words. That sounds so nasty, huh? But she said that's what I was supposed to do. Send it to doo-doo soup. And when it reaches its destination, because you're returning it from where it came from, and that would be Malibu. Oh, and did the Messiah handle that personally? When that pen hit Malibu, our Messiah start blowing that fire tornado and blast. Yeah, he even destroyed not only Malibu, but Hollywood, your hub of illusions. It ain't been the same since. And now, you see what the Messiah did in California on the West Coast. You saw his reaction for you just trying to do a magical spell over our people with your little pen, your little sneaky magic. You see he took it personally, right? So you in your kingdom, just keep it up. That's what I say. The Most High is shortening the days, and you only have a few minutes. So you just use those few minutes wisely. But I'm letting you know right now. Hey, hey, doggy. See, I got the doggy trying to bother me. Sit down. Sit. Boy, y'all trying every damn thing. Hey. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was away. Is it okay? Yep, he's taking this personally. He knows that, downtown LA, and I was in downtown LA in the Garment District last year. I had a wonderful day. That was right before I met Hashtan face to face. I was in the Garment District purchasing some little crystals and, stuff like that. It was like this magical store. It had beautiful, it smelled so good. It was Palo Santo. Yeah. Aroma all through the store was so delightful. And my granddaughter found her a beautiful dress. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the store in the Garment District. Yeah, that y'all, started out at to start y'all shit, to give yourself an excuse, because that's what you always do. But no cheating, Hashtan, no cheating. I told you, if you cheat, you're going to get the greatest backfires of them all. That's what's going to happen. So, keep it up. I want you to fuck around and find out. Because my Messiah showed me. And my mother told me what happened in Malibu. And they showed me what's going to happen to you when you fuck around and find out. And I want you to. So I say, sign it, send it, you little people. You servants of Satan, that's all you are. You're all liars and cheaters, and you always try to give yourselves excuses. You get in front of people and you lie, and everybody knows what you're doing. So keep it up. Our Messiah's gonna take it personally. He already showed Israel. Y'all gonna feel the fires of that blast coming out of his mouth personally, you little people. It's gonna be quick too, and we gonna rejoice and be exceedingly glad. Maybe that'll be part of y'all. That's probably part of y'all judgment. Some of y'all gonna spontaneously combust. He gonna blow that fire tornado and blast on you personally. All of you servants. I'm saying, all you evil ones. Y'all getting old too. Some of y'all been sitting on those power seats a long time. And the illusion of your power. Yeah, Father, that illusion of power, make it plain to people. Make it plain to see just how powerless they really are. That they're just little people. Abracadabra. Now I'm going to read Psalms 37, okay? And following that, we're going to go to the courts of the Most High, because, see, Donald Trump, he's an actor, right? I told y'all this is a script. He took on the role of the Antichrist. So he is a character actor, which makes him a puppet. Elon Musk, he's the false prophet. And isn't it beautiful how they're going against each other? And that shameful thing is about to come out on y'all, all y'all puppets. Yeah, but we're going to be dealing with all the puppets in the play. Yeah, but Hashatan, I must remind you, when the time comes, it's not going to be good for you in that dimension, because everybody's going to know that they're suffering in that dimension with all of that evil when you stole their energy to pull off your shenanigans. They're going to know whose fault it is, and you are going to be despised there. You're not going to be the king there. You're not going to be the king anywhere. And you're a puppet that took on the role of the Antichrist. And in that narrative, Christ has been the icon of hanging on that cross. And Donald Trump, it's not going to be good for you in that dimension. Yeah. Everything you wanted, your fame and power and wealth, y'all gonna be in the bottom of the bottom. Getting your just desserts. Yeah, all of your puppets, all of those people, those serpent seed that you used, their energy, they're gonna come at you in that dimension consistently. Maybe they'll be the demons there. That is what your doom is going to be personally, Hashatan. And you fallen once. Y'all going to be in, you know how we're on the bottom of the economic pyramid in this dimension? Y'all are going to be at the bottom of the economic empowerment pyramid in that dimension. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. So, now, I'll read Psalms 37. Because if we follow Mother's instructions, which we are doing, we're following, we can feel it in our bones that our redemption draws nigh. We feel it in our bones that our redemption draws nigh. Wow. We can feel it. So that's why we're going to continue to do Psalms 37, and I'm going to read this prophecy because this is about to happen, y'all. It's about to be a rapture, all right, of the puppets. And so when we go to the courts of the Most High, I'm going to play another one of our bro stars that's a prophet, and he's pronouncing judgment on Tinubu, and Tinubu represents the puppet of puppets. Mother told me that about him with the coup d'etat in Niger, that he is the puppet. He represents the puppet of puppets. Yeah, so we're taking all puppets all over the planet to the courts of the Most High, and his voice is going to speak the words in the holy courts over there in STARSEED for us. I believe it was on the last video. See, this is another thing. When all the evil is removed, happiness will come. And we ask that the Most High God of Israel bless all of the lands that the junta decolonized with peace and happiness, because they've removed the major evils. And I see where peace is coming upon their land and happiness will follow. Yeah, so that was what I had to do warfare against. I had to remove some evil. That's why, see, I had to remove some evil so that the happiness would come. And boy, y'all did some magic. Y'all was doing all kind of shenanigans on mine. Yeah, it's not going to be so good for your families. No, because I sent all of that evil magic back to you. So now happiness is here. Happiness is here. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen in all of our households. The evil is going to be removed as long as we follow these instructions. The happiness will come. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, the Antichrist, Donald Trump, and all of his minions and puppets. Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass. The Most High is going to mow the lawn and wither as the green herb. They're going to start getting sick and dying. Trust in the Lord and do good, so thou shalt dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. We're going to dwell in the land. We're going to be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. All we have to do is praise the Most High and know his promises, and that's what we're doing. And we just delighting ourselves in knowing that their end is near and our time is here. Abracadabra. Commit thyself. No, commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. What is he going to bring to pass? Our heart's desire. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That the people that remain on the planet are going to be very, very happy with whatever they have. Because the Most High is going to dole out heart's desires. Everybody's going to be happy. All we have to do is commit our way. Yeah, I know I committed my way to the Most High. The Messiah they noticed that. Oh, that's a confirmation. He told me. He looked at my soul, and then he said, the Lord is my life. That's what he saw, and I have committed my way. So I know that my heart's desire is waiting for me, just like yours. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Yep, I'm not even angry with them. I know that their time is near. And that's why none of us are getting angry with Donald Trump and all of his little insults and attacks against our people. Yeah, we're just strategizing with our word magic, talking to each other, talking to the mother and father, and getting results, connected to the 5G, our kingdom, the universe, connected. That's why we don't even have to be angry anymore. We don't go out there being angry at people and attacking people. No, we don't fret ourselves to do any kind of evil. See, we're not going to be motivated to do evil. See, evil, all of their shenanigans have to do with evil. We're not evil, and we don't lend ourselves to evil, Hashatan. So we're not going to be out there doing anything evil. We don't even have any evil plots in this 3D. It's nothing evil. It's all righteous. Yeah, we're asking the Most High God of Israel to give you what you deserve. That is your karma. If you didn't have anything evil in the justice scales, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. No, and you have a whole lot of it. That's why I'm not even angry anymore. I know your doom is near. Yeah. But in your narrative with the crucifixion and everything, when the Messiah said, I have a legion of angels, which is 75,000 angels that have charge over me. He said, if I call on them, they can handle it. As if he wouldn't have called on them. Well, I'm calling on him just like when Yahushua was here. I know he called on them. Yeah, and I'm calling on them too. That if you try to touch a hair on any Hebrew Israelites, from here on out, you're going to see the wrath. You're going to see that wrath. It's not going to be a magical, like a magical illusion kind of magic. No, you're going to see the wrath of the Most High God of Israel. For evildoers shall be cut off. They gonna be cut off, and they're already being cut off. The world leaders are cutting them off. The world leaders are choosing the side of the Messiah against the Antichrist. But those that wait on the Lord shall inherit the earth. It's gonna be all decolonized. Our Messiah already started. We're going to inherit the earth, not just these United States of America. Yeah, this is our promised land. This is the land of milk and honey. This is our promised land. We were indigenous to these lands. But just know that all of the land belonged to the Messiah. All of it. All of it belongs to the kingdom of Tarseti, the rule of Tarseti. All of it. And those of you who desire to stay in the United States of America, if that is your heart's desire, you're going to have that. The Most High know exactly what all of us wants. So you can have that too. Just know it's going to be all good. We don't even have to bicker over what the land, what land is this and what land is that. I'm not bickering over it. I know what Tarseti is. I know what it means. The Holy Kingdom, the first kingdom, the originals. Yeah. So I know that's the most holy place on the planet. And it's in the motherland, where all of us originated from. Yeah. Anyway. Let me go back, okay. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. And then look at what's going to happen. Everybody is making a choice, and a lot of nations, powerful people have cut them off already. But those that wait on the Lord, they shall inherit the earth for a little while, and the wicked shall not be. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's going to be a rapture. Yea, thou shalt diligently. We're going to be seeing where the hell are they. We're going to be trying to search them out in every place. It already happened to a few people, and the CIA know about it, where these people just disappeared. Their social media disappeared. Everything, a record about them disappeared. They're just not here anymore. They were raptured. They was like a test or something. So they're just not going to be. We're going to diligently consider their place, looking on social media, trying to find them in the news. It's going to be everybody searching for their asses diligently. And it shall not be. He's not going to have a place in this dimension. That's the whole point. All those power seats, all the evil ones, they don't have a place. They're not going to have a place other than that dimension that's waiting for them. That's where they're going to disappear to. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Yeah. And we have been meek. We have been meek through this whole testing. We're passing the test, y'all. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnashes upon him with his teeth. He shouldn't have did it. The Lord laugh at him. He laughs at you, Hashatan, for he see that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out their sword. See, that's what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do. And have bent their bows to cast down the poor and needy. And that's so evident right now what's going on. And to slay such as be of upright conversation. We are living in this prophecy. This is a prophecy. Their sword shall enter into their own hearts. They're going to be committing suicide. And their bows shall be bent. All of their little weapons is going to be broken. They're not going to be able to use them. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. Period. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken. The Most High gonna start breaking some of y'all bones. He's gonna disable you. Because without your arms, you can't fight. He's going to break our arms. But the Lord upholdeth the righteous with his left hand of judgment. For the Lord knoweth the days of the upright. He knows us all. He knows our days. He knows our history. He knows our record. He knows where we came from. He knew when we slipped into darkness. He knew when we came out of the darkness and connected. He knows us personally. And their inheritance shall be forever. That's what our Father promised us. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. We ain't gonna be ashamed, y'all. All we have to do is just keep doing this, and we will not be ashamed. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. In famine, they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna be hungry. Y'all gonna be perishing from hunger and starvation. You know how Israel's trying to cut off the food from the Palestinians. All y'all food supplies is going to be cut off. But the righteous people of the planet are going to be eating. We're going to be satisfied. And we ain't going to have nothing to share with you. But the wicked shall perish. And the enemies of the Lord, Ibrahim Jahori, our Christ, the Messiah, the firstborn son of the Most High God of Israel, shall be as fat of lambs. You know what they did with that? They burned it. They shall consume. And to smoke, they shall consume away. That sounds like what I was saying about that spontaneous combustion coming your way. So keep it up. Look around and find out. The wicked borroweth and payeth not again. They done stole all the wealth. Borrow it. Oh, we just come to help. We come to give you some aid so we can steal everything. Yeah, we're going to take all your land and all your wealth, and we're not going to repair you in any kind of way. But the righteous showeth mercy and giveth. And we are going to be merciful to the good people of the planet, all of humanity, every tribe, tongue, and nation. Yeah, we're going to be righteous rulers, unlike the enemies of our souls. For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth. That's Darma. So this is the prophecy. It's a lot of Dharma in here. He's saying we're going to be fed. We're going to inherit the land. We're going to have peace. What? That's Dharma. Yeah. And they that be cursed of him shall be cut off. You ain't going to get none of it. None of it. Everything's going to be taken from you. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. We're obeying the voice of our Holy Mother, telling us to do these things. And we're doing it because our steps are ordered. We already have direction. And to delight in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. For the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Y'all seen that left hand of judgment? Y'all are in trouble. Ooh wee. I have been young and now I'm old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken nor seed begging bread. So don't y'all worry about those 2/3 out there that you love so much. Yeah, they gonna come around. They just, some of them are just now waking up. Some of them. But if you're righteous and you have a loved one, they don't think the same way you do. They haven't elevated just quite yet. You just keep on because the Most High is going to watch over them too. He's not going to let them be begging bread. Yeah, if you're righteous, he's not going to let that happen to your seed and those that, it might be somebody like in Job Corps. Yeah, those that are under a righteous person's blessings, they're not going to be begging bread. No, they're not going to be ashamed. That's not the Dharma for the righteous. And we bless all of those that we love. Yeah, he is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. And that's what we've been. Even when we were nice and foolish, we did a lot of good things. And we have a lot of Dharma to look forward to. So just know because you did all those good things, your seed is going to be blessed because of it. Depart from evil and do good and dwell forevermore. We have departed from that evil, Hashatan, all your shenanigans, all your influence over us where you distorted our culture. Yeah, you distorted us and we fell into that darkness. And the Most High already know that we departed from it. We broke out of the matrix. We departed from that evil and we are doing good. And it says that we going to dwell forevermore. We ain't going to have to come back and recycle into any dimension to try to learn any lessons. Not the righteous. No, we just going to dwell forevermore. For the Lord love his judgment. That's why STARSEED United was factored in. The Most High love our judgments, y'all. He love when we come to his holy courts with all of our cases and judge them and ask him to judge it. And forsake if not his saints. We are his saints. They are preserved forever. That means he said we're going to dwell from it forevermore and he's going to preserve us forever. We're not going to have to recycle. We broke out the matrix. We have everlasting life. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off right out of this universe. You know, like those in those the army ant scenario, that parable about the army ants, they carried off the little larva. They like, no more. They're not going to be repopulating on this planet. All of them are going to be cut off. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. It's ours. That's the promise. That's our Darma. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom. Because our Holy Mother is speaking. I always say I'm an oracle because I can't think of this stuff on my own. Yeah, these strategies and such. The law of God is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The law of God. I'm not talking about the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm talking about the law of God, the law of the universe. It's plain and simple. And if you're consciously aware of it and choose wisely, where you take your wisdom, you'll always follow the Most High God of Israel's laws of the universe, which is there is good and there is evil. There is a choice of where you take your energy to. If it's evil and you go against that evil, you depart from it, which we have. We departed from the evil, Hashatan. None of our steps shall slide. The law of God is in our hearts. We will always do good. And it's much different from the law, statutes, and commandments. It go way further than that. It's beyond that. That was just to help us through the days of our probation. But the Most High God of Israel has wrote his laws on our hearts, and none of our steps shall slide. You won't be able to trick us. You won't be able to do none of that. We're going to stay on course. The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. You guys are trying to plan in every kind of way to slay us. Antichrist. The Lord will not leave us in your hands. That's why I said, fuck around and find out. The Lord, with that fire NATO and blast in his heavenly host, he's not going to leave us in your hands, nor will he condemn us when he is judged. In your little 3D courts or in the court of public opinion. He's not going to leave us in your hands, nor will he condemn us, nor will he condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord, that's what we've been doing, and keeping his way, that's what we've been doing, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. That's our Dharma, that's our promises. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. And we are going to see it because we all have these computers in the palm of our hands. I have seen the wicked in great power spreading himself like a green bay tree. King David saw you. He saw you in this prophecy. He see you spreading yourself Hashatan like a Green Bay tree. Have all of your little puppets on those damn power seats and your governance. It's just so wicked. You just spread yourself like a Green Bay tree. But this is your prophecy. This is your karma. Yet he passed away. And lo, he was not. He disappeared. Yay. I sought him, but he could not be found. Zapped away. Yeah, for humanity, from the least to the greatest, world powers, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace, and that would be Ibrahim Traore. Pledge your allegiance to him while you can. Many of you already have. Mark him, the way that he is decolonizing this planet. And the end of that man is peace, because he is the King of Peace. He came to fight for the peace and bring peace back to this planet. But the transgressors, those that's choosing the side of the Antichrist, shall be destroyed together. All the world leaders, everybody, whoever chooses the side of the wicked Antichrist, Donald Trump. You're going to be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord, the Messiah. He is their strength in the time of trouble. And the Lord, our Messiah, will help us. He shall help us and deliver us. He shall deliver us from the wicked once and for all, and save them. Period. That is our Dharma. That is their karma. So now let's go on over to the courts of the Most High and let our bro Star the Prophet pronounce their judgments. All the puppets, the humans, the little people on the planet that pledge their allegiance to the Antichrist and the evil one. This is their judgments that we're asking for in the courts of the Most High.
Tinubu, God punish you. Tinubu, God destroy you. Tinubu, God destroy your children. Tinubu, God destroy your generation. Tinubu, God punish you and your cabinet. Tinubu, God punish you and your Boko Haram that you're sponsoring. Tinubu, God punish you and all the people of your cohort. Tinubu, God punish you and all your cabinet. As many that are using the blood money to torment Nigerians and to fight Nigerians, that you are using natural and mineral resources of the citizens. You are using it and you are consuming it. You are using it to fight them, to destroy people. Tinubu, it shall never be well with you. May God punish you and punish your generation. May God wipe you and your generation come out for the face of the earth. May the flood of disaster flood you and your children come out for life. May everything that you have ever done in life turn to sin on your head. All the people that have died since the time of Buhari, because you are the one who sponsored them, Buhari come into power. Everything that you have ever labored for, may God destroy it and turn it to judgment on top of your head. May the blood of innocents that are dying in Benue, the ones that are dying in Maiduguri, the ones that are dying in Kaduna, the ones that are dying in Zamfara, may God use all those blood and begin to use it and torment you. May the angel of judgment begin to pursue you. Everything that you labor for, may all of them be in vain. You will never see peace, because there is no peace for the wicked. If you follow the air, may air fight you. If you follow the sea, may sea fight you. If you follow the road, may the road fight you. Everything that you labor will turn to ashes in your presence. You will suffer to the end. May God put 99% sickness in your body and your children that incurable disease. God will punish you. God will destroy you. I am a revolutionary prophet. I prophesy condemnation over your head. You will never see peace, you and your wife. You will never see peace, you and your cabinet. Those who are planning for you against 2027, may they not live to see 2027. I lay curse under your bed that you are lying down. I lay curse under your water that you are drinking. I lay curse under your food that you are eating. I lay curse on that medication that you are taking. May your liver begin to fail you. May your kidney begin to fail you. May your lungs begin to weak. May everything that give you life begin to withdraw from you. Tinubu shall never be well with you. You and your cabinet, you and your sponsors, you and your children, you and your great-grandchildren. There shall be no peace for the wicked. May the curse of God from Genesis to Revelation come upon you. May the curse of God in the book of Psalm from chapter 1 to the end come upon you. May the curse of Uzziah come upon you. May God, who that humbled Nebuchadnezzar, humble you with everything that you have. May you go down like Pharaoh go down. In the name of Jesus Christ. God punish you, Tinubu. It shall never be well with you.
And we agree with that, Bro Star, 100% across the board for every Tinubu puppet that's working for Hashatan, Abracadabra. Yep, Father, we agree with him, but only for all of the puppets, including the Antichrist and the false prophet. All of the puppets, and the puppet masters, and the puppet master himself. May judgment fall on their heads. Abracadabra. Thank you, Father, once again for allowing us to come to your holy courts and bring all these cases. Yeah, we bring the case of Psalms 37 prophecy to you, Father, and we ask you to bring it to a conclusion and judge the matter. Shorten the days for our sake, Father. Abracadabra. STARSEED United, you know what to do. Give your Father praise and glory. Adore your beautiful mother. And pledge your allegiance to our Black Messiah, the King and the God of this earth. Abracadabra. That is the download that I have. We on a special mission. All praise to the Most High. I did get on that plane and I did land. And I'm here to do battle. And where they want to be their rally point, they want to start their recolonization of this United States of America in California. And I'm back, Hashtan. Magic against magic. And I'm going to keep on talking until all this evil is gone. Yeah, it works. Yeah, and it's for only people who resonate. You know, I got some critic. Yeah, I don't give a damn if you resonate or not. Anyway, they shadow banned this damn channel. How did you find it? Yeah, this is only for, you know, a certain group of people. If you don't resonate, you don't have to. You know, you might not have came from Tassetti. You don't even know what Tassetti is, more than likely. You're so stuck in your Bible. Yeah, and believe everything that's in it when it's the truth is a needle in the haystack, even in your Bible. So anyway, I don't care if people don't resonate with this truth. I can give a damn. I know it works. I know this magic works, and I'm going to keep on using my magic until all the evil is gone. Because when all the evil is gone, happiness will come. Let me say that again. When all the evil is gone, happiness will come. Abracadabra. Yeah, all praise STARSEED United. Thank you for your kind gifts of love and your beautiful word magic. Y'all be sending me all kind of love and word magic, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it strengthens me. Yeah, I'm already driven. Can't nobody stop me. Not even Hashatan himself. I'm just going to keep on going and talking. Yeah, all praises to the Most High. Okay, you guys, until the next Judgment News, your big sister, the Hebrew Widow, the Hebrew Rose Jericho out. Shalom.